Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, welcome back. If you've seen my other videos, I apologize for the busy background, but I'm trying to escape my kids. They're in the basement right now. They're being reasonably quiet, so I'm taking the opportunity. Today, I'm talking about how the narcissist will ruin your relationships with other people by either changing your perspective. This is something that I just learned about myself when I was reading the fabulous Pete Walker book, From Surviving to Thriving. I was like, gosh, I have very black and white thinking. I tend to be very, I'll just cut people off because they disappoint me in some way or do something that I don't agree with. So I'll be quick to just be like, okay, I'm done. But the reason why we do that is because of our narcissistic parents. Kids that grow up in a healthy household are more likely to, in a safe and loving environment, they're more likely to have a more resilient outlook on life. Everyone experiences trials and tribulations. But if you grow up in a healthy environment, you're more likely to bounce back or recover from those instances. When you grow up in a traumatizing or toxic family, that resilience doesn't exist. So you're real black and white. You're all or nothing. You see people as good or as bad. So that is a way that narcissistic parents can get inside your head and affect your judgment. They also narcissists like to isolate you because they don't want anyone interfering with your admiration of them. Or narcissists, make no mistake about it, everything that they do is in their best interests, including being a parent. It's disgusting, but it's true. So when narcissists have children, their children are there to serve them. Even the act of having children was probably because they wanted the attention, they want the spotlight on them. Oh, look, I had this beautiful child. Look, I'm pregnant. Whatever the extent of it is. But so they're you're growing up and you have this narcissist parent that you don't know any better because you're a kid and you think your parents are supposed to be looking out for your best interests. Not if they're narcissists. It's all about the narcissist. So screwing you up is just collateral damage that they don't care about. So they isolate you. They want you to view the world as negative because they're so fabulous, right? So the worse the world is, the better your narcissistic parent is. So there's that. One of the things, I was so intrigued when I was reading this book. I was like, oh my goodness, being unforgiving and seeing things in a black and white way is a symptom of having a narcissistic parent, which I never would have put that together had I not read this book. It's also a manifestation of the outer critic. I don't know if you're aware of the inner critic. That's another video. I mean, videos for days. But the inner critic is instilled in you from your parents because nothing is ever good enough. No one is ever good enough. Nothing you do is ever good enough. I've spoken about this before, that me being a perfectionist is a result of having a narcissistic mom. Because I was like, oh, maybe if I excel in school, maybe if I excel in sports, maybe if I'm a great kid, she'll love me or she'll pay attention to me. Nope, not a chance. Had nothing to do with her being a narcissist. It was all about her. So anything, I was jumping through hoops my whole life, didn't make a difference. So narcissists, as parents, they isolate you, so they want you to see the outside world as, everybody being bad, and they also condition you to shut people out, to shut people down, to see things in a black and white way. Children that grow up in a healthy homes don't do this because they're just naturally more resilient. They're able to see the good in things. But when you grow up in a traumatic environment, it stifles that in you, unfortunately. Years of being cut down, of being punished, of just suffering the repercussions of having emotions and feelings, causes you to habitually see yourself and other people in a negative light. So consequently, when you grow up and become free of the harmful family, you're unable to see the beauty in life. You're unable to see that life has so much more to offer. There's good people out there. I'm saying this because I just did an Instagram post on it today, and I was like, oh my goodness, why would I not make a video about this? This is something that has greatly impacted me, and I'm sure it's greatly impacted other people. So maybe you have an unforgiving or a black and white tendency in dealing with other people. You don't deal with gray. You're like, you're all or nothing. You're in or you're out. That's because you grew up with a narcissistic parent. And again, the narcissist always likes to isolate you. So that's part of it too. That all plays into it together. Isolating you from other people, from good resources that might show you how negative and toxic your family is or your parent is. So it's just really, it's your inner critic turned outward. You know how unforgiving your inner critic is. So basically it is that turned out on other people, external. You are just, narcissists are extremely judgmental by nature because nobody's going to be as great as them, right? So they cut everyone around them down. That's what they do. So they train you to do that as well. I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry it was short and sweet. Like I said, my kids, they are living their best lives, home for summer break. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, or a comment if you've had this experience, or if you want me to speak on any other topics that I briefly went over. You're down but you're not out. God bless you, because you are learning about narcissistic abuse, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. Check out my Instagram. It's Bumped, Bruised, and Blessed. I'm killing it because I'm just taking from everything that I experienced as a child, and it's really resonating with people, and that makes me really happy.
I'll give it to you.
That's my kid. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.